Hi everyone, I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot, and this reading is for our Monday, September 21st. So I'm going to draw 5 cards for the day. First 2 are for the morning. Third one is for the theme and the like midday. And then afternoon and evening. Okay. So we have the High Priestess to open the morning. Wonderful. And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed, King of Cups reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed, and the Hermit reversed. Okay. That's all right. We can turn lots of things around for the day, but this will show us, what needs to be turned around. Okay, so with the theme of the King of Cups reversed, that has to do with doubting your intuition. It has to do with not being able to tap into, for some reason or another, there's a little bit of feeling like you're not really sure if you trust yourself. It has to do with self-doubt. It has to do with not trusting your feelings, not trusting the flow, especially like your creative flow, and maybe not sure which way to move forward and organize your life, like from coming from the realm of emotional intelligence. Because if we're in our emotional intelligence, our feelings flow freely, and they guide us in the right direction in every moment. So there's a need to go inside, excuse me, and a need to trust yourself more. A need to get deeper into your feelings. I think it's about going deeper. Because, reversed here, we can see that we're kind of just up in our heads. So to reverse this and turn it around would be to come into our emotional bodies in a much deeper way. Now, we do that every time we go into our emotional wounding, and that's another meaning of this card reverse. So if we get into our emotional wounding and we clear it out, then we can turn it all around, and then the feelings flow freely. But that takes time. That definitely takes time. So, but with the morning, this could have to do with being more quiet, waking up and not being very talkative, but being very connected to dream time as well. And notice this portal above her head, and this is the reminder that we can open up to the cosmos and get into our intuitive focus if we just intend. All we have to do is intend. We just have to take those moments and be quiet and go inside and listen. So that's really beautiful. Now with the Ace of Swords reverse, there's just a little bit of confusion, a little bit of a mental confusion, and these cards go together well. This very well feels to me like a false belief that, of course it's tied into the mental and the emotional bodies, because that's what false beliefs do. It's never just mental, or it's never just emotional. It doesn't work that way. We are very connected to, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. There's really no separation between those bodies, until we leave and go back home, then we're not stuck in the physical body, but we still have our soul substance that goes with us. And I think that's what the Akashic records are all about. So letting go of the confusion and the chaos, getting silent and meditating, going silent, going within, getting into your higher self will help clear out any unconsciousness, but it can also help know to get inside of, what is this false belief about? What is this false belief that's holding you back? Holding you back from your creative flow, holding you back from your deeper truth within. What is the false belief? That is really good work. When you work on that, that's how you free yourself. So we have a lot of reversals for the day, but reversals are great for inner work. They really are. Now, once you get clear on what this false belief is, then you're no longer confused. Then you're clear. And you can move forward, into those realms of infinite possibilities because you have found your deeper truth, your real truth, your human, our human, false beliefs. The reason we have the false beliefs is because we have lived lifetimes and things didn't go right. And so we think that, okay, that's the way things are. If it went this way, that's the way it is. No, that's not the truth. The truth is that you can create all the love, all the truth, all the beauty, all the wonder, all the, abundance in your life by just opening to more and more and to getting into the truth. Because the truth is that we are in a realm of limitless abundance. And if you don't believe that, just look at all the billionaires on the planet now. I mean, they at least have that part down. That doesn't mean that they're perfect in their souls, but then there probably are some billionaires who do very good. They do good things with their money. That's very possible with their money and their resources. So we could be billionaires too. And we could be billionaires on the inner levels without having anything to do with money as well. Because, once you come back inside and you have yourself, when you fully have yourself, you're rich. You're wealthy beyond means because you have yourself. And it's more than enough. But any place that we don't believe that we're enough, we're going to be, we're going to be confused and not in truth. So that's the task, is to find that belief. Find out what that false belief is that keeps you spinning and going in the wrong direction. And when you find it and you process the emotions, the emotional reactions, and you get to the clear place, then everything flows freely. And then from that place, you'll find more teamwork and more people to help, and you'll find that on all levels of reality, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual, that you can flow and you can be in that harmonious, place where there's teamwork, whether or not it's with other people. But it often is, and that's what this card is about. But because these came through reversed, we have to remember they did come through reversed. So our task is to go within, find the places where we're confused in the false beliefs and figure out why. And then also figure out why we don't believe in teamwork. Maybe there's a belief you have to do everything all on your own. And because, remember, this was reversed as well. And the truth is that we really do need each other, and we really are interdependent on each other. So I don't think we do anything alone. I think we kind of, not kind of, I believe we do, inspire each other, and we give, ideas to each other. And, and sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. The amount of work can be overwhelming, and you can feel like you're doing maybe more. This could be, for some of you, you might have the false belief that you have to do most of the work, and the other two people or the other, entities that you're in partnership with, they can kind of skate free, like it's always all on you. Well, you can free that up. That's just a false belief to work through. And with the Hermit reversed, this is where we're dealing with our own little self-created prison. And the self-created prison comes from where we have a false belief. Because when the Hermit is upright, you know that you have all the powers within you. You don't have to climb to the top of a mountain. You don't have to go into a cave for 2 years and meditate. You do need to meditate every day, that's for sure. But when it's reversed, you're in this realm of feeling like you just can't find yourself. This is like the search for the real self. Well, your truest, deepest real self inside, your higher self, the search for the higher self, is already pure and perfect and in its original essence. We're just dealing with all this human stuff here, that because something happened in the past, we think that's what's going to happen in the future, and we have to let that go. We have to get in touch with the decisions that we made, and often they come from, the last decision you made at your last breath, from your last lifetime. One that said, so-and-so or these kinds of people aren't trustworthy, or, I'm not good enough, I don't matter, whatever it is, I did something wrong, I'm bad, and therefore, I'm bad. So you're going to incarnate into a family where people make you feel like you're either bad or wrong or not good enough or you don't matter or you're too much. That's how you set up that next lifetime, because each lifetime is always about becoming aware of wherever you are out of truth, wherever you are out of the truth. And it does affect us on our emotional levels, and it affects us in our work, in our ability to work from our creative self-expression. So freeing that up it's our life task. And once you do that enough, it frees you up into your, yet we have our soul task, and then we can work on a bigger task once we free that up into, helping in our communities or helping each other in greater ways. But first we have to get ourselves out of that spin. I mean, if you just look at these cards, that spin, that self-created prison that keeps us spinning in this vicious circle of not having everything that you want and not feeling like you can even get out from under all the work. So we have to challenge these false beliefs, and we have to question them from all different angles until we get into understanding where they came from. And there's all the emotional process work that comes with the false beliefs, because we can get into those very frustrated places. But that's okay. You just go through it. You find the false belief. You feel the pain. You feel the damage that they've done in your life and the damage that it might have caused others. And you feel the pain, and then within feeling the pain, what happens is that you dissolve the false belief. You dissolve that misconception, and then you're free to work on these deeper levels, and then you have your self back. You have your real self back. It's literally soul retrieval work. With every false belief that you heal, you come back home to who you really are. So it's a beautiful process. Not easy, always work, but it's a beautiful process. So, yeah. And if anyone needs help, that's my forte. I love helping people. I love giving personal process sessions to help you get inside of a false belief and unravel it and clear it through and get you going in the right direction. So, okay, that's all I have for today. Take good care. Thank you.